Good morning, this is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 1046 South Ridgeley Drive in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property for Matthew Horowitz. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I'm currently sitting 130 feet in from a 3-inch cleanout that we were shown here at the back of the structure. This is outside the master bathroom area, and we pushed through about 65 feet or so of piping under the building to get outside. The main sewer line's actually exiting at the front left corner and running straight out along that left side of the property to the sidewalk, and then another 40 feet or so out into the street and dropping into our public sewer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the camera backwards to examine this line. Had a hard time keeping the lens clean on the way out, so I wanted to wash it off at the public sewer and then pull back and examine it backwards. So as we pull off of the, we're pulling into, looks like a original concrete connection with clay piping coming up to it, but there's heavy, really making it so we can't see very well. So you can see the orange color at the lower left of the screen. So the root intrusions in these clay pipes is fairly common at the joint areas or the connections of the pipe sections. We are suggesting that they can be maintained with regular sewer line cleaning. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in a system, and they can also potentially damage the pipe. Now, the pipe is very clean up to this point, and I can't see, but those roots do hide areas of the pipe and make it very difficult to determine the true condition of that area or section. Seeing as that's the only area of root intrusion, it's possible there could be some sort of a compromise. So these vitrified clay pipe materials, they are very common. This is a piping that has a long service life expectancy. Being a natural material, it's not expected to deteriorate underground, but it is more brittle in nature and does have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. Specifically looking for any areas of significant cracking or breaking, significant offsets, separations of the connections or joints, anything that would be considered a compromise to the integrity of the pipe. So right here at 95 feet from our rear cleanout, we're pulling back into now the original 4-inch cast iron piping. So you kind of get an idea of the deterioration of this cast iron pipe. On average, somewhere in the 70 to 80 year range. And we're in that around that 80 to 90 year point now, based on my information on when this property was developed. We're seeing, except what I'm really looking for here are any signs hitting the wall of the pipe. Looks like we do have some of that occurring here along the bottom. Some soft debris. Yeah, it's here along the sides. Also, debris catching on that iron material. You can see it's just badly flaking and crumbling. So it's at the end of its useful service life. So we would recommend upgrades in this situation. I'll go ahead and mark out either end of this line where it exits the building and where it connects to the clay. You'll see the ledges here forming along the sides of the pipe. Again, that's just indications the bottom of this pipe is rotting out, and it's basically at the end of its service life, so it's time to upgrade. Now, as we pull back up under the building here, we're going to see more of the same original cast iron. Now the pipes under the structure aren't the focus of today's evaluation, but after taking a quick look underneath, most of these pipes are below grade under the house. In other words, they're buried, so there wouldn't be any other way to see them. And then for a full evaluation of the building drain system, a licensed plumbing contractor would be contacted to take a look at everything that's actually above grade and that can be seen. I anticipate that there is a combination of newer and older piping. Here's just another example of the deterioration occurring in this line. Now, I have seen some areas where roots are starting to penetrate through the pipe. Basically what we're talking about here is a combination of a plumbing contractor to upgrade the stuff under the building, and then a sewer contractor, or the plumbing contractor to do the underground piping out front, since everything we're suggesting be replaced here is under the front yard. Alright, so that's enough there that definitely illustrates the condition of this piping here. I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to push back out to the front of the house, find out how deep the pipe is as it exits. It's about 5 feet or so at the sidewalk, and then I'll include in my written report an industry standard reflection of replacement costs. For the time being, though, it's really important that that last section of the line just before the public sewer does get cleaned thoroughly, which would, again, that would need a clean out front in order to access that better. And then a follow-up examination, because if something is broken there under the street, typically it's going to be 7-8 feet deep and can be quite costly to fix. So it's important that that area is cleared out and really accurately evaluated. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to my written report for the final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.